So I just found out about KDE Neon, and it seems very similar to Kubuntu, but better in terms of stability. So I thought I'd try it out. I'm about to install it on my laptop alongside Windows and Ubuntu 16.04. So I thought I'm going to do a few interesting things, so I thought I'd share the walkthrough. So we're going to need a few things. As usual, we're going to need a USB stick. I have an 8GB USB stick connected. We're going to need the ISO image. We can get the ISO image from here, neon.kde.org/download. And this is the one we're going to need, the 64-bit ISO image. I have it ready here, and I'm going to use Unit booting. Of course, you can use any tool you like. There are a lot of tools other than Unit booting. So the first problem is my job is not showing up in this list. This is because it has one partition, which is an NTFS partition, and this is not going to work. So what I'm going to do is to make a new FAT32 partition. I click format to FAT32. This of course is going to remove all data you have from the partition. And right, so right. Sure. Okay. Okay. Can also edit the flags. Leave it delete flag. Okay. So that's done. This configuration will allow us to boot on a UEFI system. So the laptop is a UEFI system. That's it. So if we refresh, yes, there it is, dev SDC1. This is it. And I've selected the disk image. I just use the menu and this button here and navigated to the disk image. So okay, most first network, alright. So that's because GParted unmounted it. So you can see it here, it's not here. So alright, so we can use terminal. Sudo mount dev sdc1/mdt. So sudo give us the root permissions, mount the mount command. Dev sdc1 is this right here. /mnt is an empty folder in the root. It's usually used by convention to mount things. Okay. So and this is it. It shouldn't give us any errors, right? So what I did right now, mounting is just basically like connecting the USB drive. If we open the file manager, if we go to the root, if you go to MNT, so now I can access the USB drive through this folder. So this folder right now isn't just it actually links to the USB drive, right? All right. So the next thing to do is to boot from the USB drive. So I've connected it to the laptop. So I have a BIOS password, so I have to enter the password. It's a very good way to secure a laptop. Now if you have Grub installed, you can just go to System Setup. It will take you to the BIOS settings and the BIOS menu. So we can choose the F9 root device options, then USB hard drive, SanDisk, UEFI. If you ever get two options, one with UEFI and one without UEFI, if you don't know what to do, just choose the UEFI one. Okay. So start KDE Neo. Okay, so I have connected to Wi-Fi and I have downloaded, I've installed GParted and Kazam for screen recording. I'm actually surprised that I had to install GParted. Usually with the regular Ubuntu ISOs, it comes actually pre-installed. But anyway, I just did sudo apt install GParted and there it is. So the next thing I want to do is I want to free up space for KDE Neo. So I have two big partitions, the Windows partition and the Ubuntu partition. So what I want to do is shrink them down to 300 gigabytes, and what will be left over is 300 gigabytes for KDE Neo. Now with the Windows partition, this shouldn't be a problem. Right click, resize, and I'm just going to resize from the from the right hand side only. So I'm going to move this here. Okay, so this shouldn't be a problem with Windows. After I reboot, Windows should just detect that its size has changed, and it should fix itself on its own, and it should work fine. But with Ubuntu, we're going to resize it. But also, we're going to move it to either side. So when we move a partition that has an operating system, the bootloader will not be able to find the operating system, which is the bootloader, which is grub. So Ubuntu will not be able to boot on its own. But fortunately, grub will be reinstalled with KDE Neo. So when grub is installed for the second time, it should rescan everything, and it should detect Ubuntu again in its new position. So after the installation completes, Ubuntu should be able to boot. Right, so let's do this. Hit apply. Okay. Okay, so GParted has finished, and now the only thing that remains is to run the installer. So we're going to leave those 300 gigabytes unallocated, and the installer should automatically install KDE Neo on there. So let's go ahead and run the installer. Okay. So really works. Super Plus and Super Minus. so it doesn't do like the Ubuntu installer. Apparently we need to create a new partition in the installer. Root. Okay.